There was once a town called Hamelin, where the people lived in constant fear, not of war nor of ghosts, but of something far worse, rats. They were everywhere. They crawled over the streets like a living carpet, infested homes, devoured food, and gnawed at the flesh of sleeping children. The town was drowning in vermin, and the people begged for salvation. Then, one night, as a thick fog rolled into the town, a stranger appeared at the gates. He was tall and thin, his limbs too long, his face hidden beneath the shadow of a wide-brimmed hat. His cloak shimmered with unnatural colors like the scales of a serpent, and in his pale, bony fingers he held a flute. "I can rid your town of its plague," he whispered, his voice like a slithering wind. "But you must pay me handsomely." The mayor and the town's elders, desperate for relief, agreed without hesitation. So the Pied Piper lifted the flute to his lips and played. The melody was not human. It was an ancient sound, something primal and forbidden. The air itself seemed to twist and ripple around the notes, and the rats, they obeyed. From the darkest corners, from beneath the floorboards, from inside the cradles of sleeping babies, the rats crawled out, eyes glazed, bodies twitching in rhythm with the song. Thousands of them, moving in a grotesque, writhing procession, followed the piper as he walked toward the river. And without hesitation, they threw themselves into the black water and drowned. The town was saved. But when the piper returned for his payment, the mayor laughed. "You played a song, nothing more," he scoffed. "We will give you a few coins and nothing else." The piper stared. For a long, terrible moment, the air grew still. The shadows in the room seemed to lengthen, creeping up the walls like grasping fingers. And then, beneath the brim of his hat, he smiled. "A song, is it?" he murmured. "Then let me play another." And once again he lifted the flute to his lips. But this time it was not the rats who listened, it was the children. From every house, from every bed, they rose, their tiny feet pattering against the cobblestone streets. Their eyes were empty, their faces frozen in twisted, unnatural grins. Some laughed, others wept silently, but none of them stopped. One by one they joined the piper's ghastly parade, moving like puppets on invisible strings. Their parents screamed. The church bells rang, but no one could stop them. Through the mist, and into the black forest they went, where the trees swallowed them whole. Some say they walked straight into the mountain, where the rock itself opened its mouth and sealed them inside. Others whisper that they followed the piper into a land of endless night, where they danced to his tune forever. But one thing is certain, the children were never seen again, and Hamelin, once filled with laughter, became a place of hollow silence. But if you ever walk through an empty street at twilight, and the wind carries a distant melody, do not listen, for the piper still plays, and he is always looking for new dancers.